Yeah, what they do with Esther is fucking awful, like, absolutely. Like, Kathy talks about the good bit of Esther in Z2 Part 1. And then how she just gets dunked on in Part 2 and then is an egg. But here's the Vegan Emperor, and he's talking to Gandalf, and he's not pleased with Gandalf's progress to take over the Earth and how they're very behind schedule. And Gandalf apologises a lot and says that dealing with the Grandeyes has been difficult, and to make things worse, there's the Golfer. But the Vegan King doesn't want any excuses. There's little time remaining. Radiation from the Vegatron is wrecking the Empire's homeworld faster than expected, and thus Gandalf must conquer the Earth real quick. And he tells him that he's going to send him a Gilgilgan, and orders him to use it to wipe out everybody standing in his way. And then he signs off and says, "Don't call me again until you get the successful report." And then Blendos figures that it's like, wow, it's pretty drastic if the king's sending that thing over, and he's heard stories of the Gilgilgan, some space monster captured in the distant past, feared from planet to planet, and its strength is said to match even that of something called Ragu, which the Golfer themselves got. Fucking Ragu? No, Ragu. Yeah, this is another order from King Vega, so they gotta do it. Don't fuck it up. Braki begs to be given command of this operation. He's like, "You think you can handle the Gilgilgan?" He's like, yes, absolutely. And he wants to make up for all his past screw-ups. And Gandalf is like, "Yeah, sure. I'll give this really important mission to the biggest fuck-up I've got." And then here's Bright. He's saying, "Here we go to Chongqing," and he's just got intel that Giganos are on the move in northern China, and Douglas is like, "Yeah, I guess that fight at Sai Shaolin temples caused a problem. But in the interest of avoiding them, we're going to be taking the Yangtze River route." Yeah, interesting support character with an interesting relationship that helps, like, flesh out Crow to a pilot to a MacGuffin. That get, like Kathy describes the Uther cutscenes with Esther when she's a monster to, like, describes them as Uther walking into Esther's fridge. And it's like, yeah, that's what happened to that lady. And then she's an egg, and then a cutting. But a little bit later, here's Megumi, and she tells Bright there's an important call, and the Federation's Hangzhou base, and it turns out the Vegans are attacking all around Shanghai. And it's like, wait, the Vegans not attacking Japan? It's like, yeah, I guess because there's too much good shit in Japan. All the super robots are fucking there. And then Haruka's like, or maybe they're trying to draw us out. Daisuke figures that it's probably drawing us out because from their past actions, the Vegans' first objective is to crush, like, anything that's like resistance things. And then Megumi says that an unknown enormous creature is taking part in the attack and wrecking the feds. And Bright asks if it's a saucer beast, and she's like, no. And then Daisuke wonders if it's another demonic beast like the Grangen. It's not something regular guys can handle, that's for sure. And then Daisuke tells Bright that we head over there, and Douglas says, main mission's getting the Dragonauts delivered. And they can't afford to waste time. Daisuke doesn't like the idea that this is a waste of time, but Douglas says, we're not the only squadron taking part in this. If everybody decides to start acting out, not as part of their missions, but as their whims dictate, then the whole war could get fucked up. So Daisuke threatens to go alone with his team, if need be. And Bright is like, everyone to battle stations. And in Shanghai, the defense force is already annihilated, so Braki tells the Gilgilganto, the Gilgilgan, to work and, wreck the place and eat all of its metal. Nom 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 nom. And it does, it starts eating everything. You can't punch him, that dude's older than him. Bright can't punch anybody older than him, that's fucked up. That's not how punching people works. And then Braki laughs, is like, hell yes, do it, Gilgilgan. Little guy tells him that there's two units on approach. Yeah, how many? He's like, yeah, it's probably Grendizer and Mazinger. Glad to see they've accepted his invitation. And he's like, no, it's not them, it's a different 2 units. Underdog. And look who it is, it's Tetsuya Tsurugi. Back at it again. Great Mazinger! Yeah, you always punch down! That's how correction works! Fucking Bright. Bright's never punched anyone older than himself, because older people beat you up. That's why adults are bad. That's the rule of Gundam. Adults suck and kids are stupid. So the adults punch the kids because they're bad, but the kids are stupid, so they deserve to get punched. Endless cycle of war. War is hell. But yeah, Bracky's like, the Great Mazinger? Huh? Blender said it was in the robot museum. And Tetsuya says that leaving it there would only risk others trying to steal it. So he decided it was better to grab it and get back into action. And Bracky's like, this sucks, I'm gonna fucking die. And then he's like, you coming here will only mean your death. And Tetsuya's like, same to you coming here means your death, actually, Joker. And Jun says that their mission here is just buy time for the Federation troops to get out. And Tetsuya is just like, no way, I'm not running away. We don't destroy these guys now, it'll be more damage to the town. And Bracky is like, this isn't really what I expected to happen, but the Great Mazinger Super Alloy Nuzette and Photon Energy will make for some fine food for the Gilgilgan. So he leaves to let the monster go real wild. And Tetsuya tells Jun that the priority is destroying the thing first. And here's Tetsuya Tsurugi. Yeah, he's Koji, but not as tough and a little bit better at shooting. And he's got loads of combined attacks. And here's Jun, who's Sayaka but good. Little floating lady. So she's like Maria but tanky, and she's the toughest support girl. And she has the best defensive stats. She's not good because the Venus outfit sucks, but she's like the best one out of them. So, naval missile. He shoots from his belly button. We'll deal with that one in a second. Drill pressure punch. Breast burn. Thunder break. What's this one then? 9 barrel snake. Oh, 9 barrels. You'll figure that one out when the time comes. And then here's Tetsuya. Damn lizard! Yeah, damn lizard! You'll help me get warmed up. Down! Photon power beam. And here's Jun. This is the space monster suppressor Tomi spoke of. And she has a rad cowboy hat. Venus's power can deal with that. Support, defend, support, attack, prevail. Support, attack, counter, sword cut, prevail, sure. The Mazinger just have to come to get dubs out. Probably. I wouldn't be surprised. You don't need to defend, lady. Naval missile. Time to shoot a little tum-tum rocket. Listen, he says it's his naval, alright? So, it's definitely not from his dick. Oh, we blew up the Gilgilgan! Look at that! The terrifying monster has been defeated. Truly, trash. It's even 70s? Yeah. They're with the 70s. The Shin Mazinger didn't exist yet. So, it falls limp to the ground, and Tetsuya's like, oh, I'm not even good enough as a warm-up to get back in the game. Jin asks if it's truly finished, and he's like, well, it's not moving. Helagama shows up, and Koji's like, hey, Tetsuya, how you doing? Nice to see you. Koji, and he's like, how are you doing? You alright? He's like, yep, everything's sealed, I'm fine, I'm nice. And Koji asks what the hell's going on. He tells about the Vegans and their monster, and despite its grandiose name of Gilgilgan, it was actually garbage. Gilgilgan. And Tetsuya is like, maybe we should bring its corpse back for study? And then Rin was like, no, you fool! The Gilgilgan is still alive! Nani? And now check this out. It's gonna do the poison status effect, I believe now. Yeah, just huffs a bunch of shit on you. Now he gets the poison status effect. Yeah, there you go. You defended a poison, and there, HP. When you're poisoned, you lose 10% of your HP every turn, and it lasts like 2 or 3 turns. It's not very long. And then it's grabbed the grate, and according to our readings, it's draining its energy. Yeah, Gilgilgan is draining the Great Mazinger's energy. This sucks. And then, boing, it transformed? Huh? And then Juka's like, no, this can't be. That power. Anoyero, this guy. Duke says Bright, this is real dangerous to stay here, and he should signal the retreat. And he says that the Gilgilgan is a monster that grows by consuming metal and energy. If we don't approach this the right way, we'll just make it stronger. So we have to leave and rethink the strategy. And Bright is like, alright, sounds good. Everyone recover the Great Mazinger, we're getting out of here. So Misato reports to Daisuke that the creature is still in Shanghai. And it's eating all the buildings and taking in electricity from the power lines. This sucks. Kura asks what the deal is, and Daisuke says that while this is the first time he's seen it, he's heard a lot of stories about it back on Planet Fleet. And apparently it's an ancient bioweapon created by an ancient civilization, but nobody knows real much about it because it mostly just eats everything. But it's destroyed several worlds. And Haruka here on the left thinks that as a weapon, maybe it's someone's controlling it. And Kane's like, yeah, but what will happen if it keeps on growing? And then Daisuke says, it'll keep on evolving, continue to eat as much metal and energy as it can. And Haruka's like the damn Devil Gundam. And then Allenby says, yeah, but it doesn't seem capable of producing Death Army little guys, right? So, we've only got to beat the big boss. Doesn't mean we can ignore it, though. Asuka asks Misato for a plan. She says the only option here is the old rubber balloon strap. Fill it up with a ton of energy in a short period of time and get it to pop. And basically that means we're going to focus fire on it and blow it up. And hopefully Yeah, and luckily we're loaded up with a bunch of dudes who are full of juice, so we can pile all of our garbage into it, and then it'll blow up. Yeah, so, but Misato's basically, we're just gonna focus it down, use all of our biggest moves, and Asuka's like, oh, isn't that just what we do anyway? And then Benkei's like, should be easy then. And then Masato says, not quite. And Koji says, if we don't do this right, then it will process the energy of our attacks and power up. And Aqua analysed that, and yeah, our window is about a minute, so we need to take the thing out completely in that time, which is still what we always do. But we need to get our attacks lined up perfectly and ready to go, all at the right moment, which means someone needs to bait it into position. Tetsuya offers to do that because he's got a score to settle with it. And then Ryoma, I'm against it. I don't want you taking part in this battle. What? Ryo? Care to tell me why? I will, absolutely. This mess here is all because of your hubris. Those are big words for someone who came in only after it was all over. Still, if you actually cared to make sure that Gilgilgan was dead, none of this would be happening. Excuse me? Your showboating has worried me for a while. It's what led to you being injured in the final battle against the Maikane too. And if you played Alpha Gaiden, you know how much fucking shitlord Tetsuya is before he gets his shit kicked in. And then, hey, enough of that, Ryo! He's right, this isn't the time for you to be bickering. Tetsuya, I will not fight with you unless you change your ways. That's how it is, huh? Fine, I get it. And Tetsuya leaves. And Jun goes off after him. And Misato is like, I had a feeling someone would talk to Tetsuya about his bullshit. Good grief. Daisuke complains that Ryoma went overboard, and then Ryoma also leaves and says he's got to go check the Getta's maintenance. Taps is like, should we do something? And Asuka's like, just leave him alone. And Kane doesn't really want to. And then Asuka's like, do you think you could convince Ryoma or Tetsuya? And Koji's like, nah, that's not necessary. What are you talking about? He's like, just don't worry about it, it's fine. We'll see soon enough. And then Misato is like, okay, anyway, back to beating the big monster guy. For the Gilgilgan bait, Light and the D3, they've analysed the data and we've been getting, and they figured out its favourite food. Just plain regular iron. So, I'm going to use a bunch of that stuff. Ayato figures the Razefon can play that role, just carrying a big old lump of metal. And they're like, but that'll keep both your hands occupied and you'll be defenseless. So Misato and Haruka figured the best way to do this was to use a machine made of iron. And then, but do we even have anything made out of iron? Ayato says that all of our robots are made out of special metals, Gundarium, Superalloy Z, all that stuff. And then Haruka says, well, we do have one robot made out of iron. And then Hayato and Saka like, ah, yes, that. And then Boss is like, you mean my Borat, right? And it's that, and Saka's like, yeah, that thing's made out of scrap, dude. And Hayato's like, wait, that thing's made out of just regular old metal? And Boss is like, hey, are you saying that? What? Huh? You saying it's? He's like, no, honestly, I'm impressed. The Borat's quite something. And then Boss is like, well, damn straight it is. But yes, Misato wants to use the Boss to play bait for the Gilgilgan, and Daisuke says it's way too dangerous to send the Borat in alone. But Misato says she didn't choose it just because it was made out of iron. The Borat has also got good horsepower, flexible movement, and it's pretty easy to eject out of. So it makes it the best choice for the role. Hell, it's even got a built-in toilet. And Saka says, the Borat's even got a built-in toilet! And it says like, not really relevant, but maybe it is. And so, boss, will you do it? We need your help to save Shanghai, boss. Yes, I also want to see the greatness of the Borat. We know you can do this, boss. Please, boss, everything's in your hands. You got it, leave it to me. And then, you serious, boss? Think before you agree to stuff. You can't let yourself get carried away like that. Now, you do listen here. This is it! Everyone's counting on us, so what kind of men would we be if we back down? And then Miria, I'm kind of having a bad feeling about this. And then, okay, me too. Come on, you're gonna make me lose my nerve! Nah, it's all good. It's all good. Things look bad, just bail out. Yes, and when you do, go and feed the monster the Borat's arm cylinder things. Who knows? Might give it a stomachache. This is your problem too, you know. Well, I guess I'll go brief Captain Bright on the operation. Poor boss. I can't believe all these ladies went and touched his hands and made him flip out and want to die. And this is Gilgilgan, the terrifying space monster. Look at it, big turdy boy. So here's boss Boss Borat. Yep, here's the boss Borat. And then he spanks his butt at the dude. He's like, hey, space monster, come and get some. Your mum sucks. And then it works, and it's like, it's chasing us. Alright, here we go. So Mucha and Nuke are freaking out, and boss is like, don't worry. And he's like, come on, come eat all this tasty iron. It's good. And then Masato calls in, tells him to bring it to a nearby iron mill, and then hopefully it will stop and just eat that. So there you go. And then Bright is like, I don't know, I'm not. But Misato is like, oh shit, here we go. But Misato asks boss to try and look as appetizing as possible. Off he goes, that weird little fucker. Here comes the weird turdy boy. Now to save so I don't have to do the first half again. What's this here we're arguing about? Because Tetsuya is a piece of shit who thinks he's really good and cold. But boss is coming to attack us! Now's our time to shine. I'm at least gonna give him a good wallop. Tetsuya's full of himself and he thinks he's really good and cool, and Ryoma thinks that he's going to get everybody killed. And it's his fault that this monster got like this because he didn't finish it off. Baka! But in hiragana for some reason. Guy got anything about? Not really, no. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, good. It was actually like one square, not enough. Got the poison on him. And his boss is like, alright, we did it! Time for everybody else. Koji praises boss for the good work. He's like, piece of cake, no problem. And Masato says that the second we do even a little bit of damage, we have 60 seconds to bring it down, which means don't attack it until we're ready. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Boss is dying from poison. Yeah, so we've got to do 39k in a single turn, which means mostly getting everybody around it and defending constantly until I'm ready. Hooting and hollering. Yeah, time to burn with all my baseball boys. So looking good. Nah, I got some boys who can hoot and holler. You slow people? Get in the boat, alright. I better be able to move the boat, I don't want to go to fucking hell. I should have combined Spazer. Bring on our boys. Over there on the old bright bus. Hugo, yeah, go on, because they'll get you more juice. Here's the turdy boy, Gilgilgan. Let me do this one. Well, let us deal with this one. 20 seconds or boosted up with wave motion engine for charge. What? I don't understand numbers. And boss is dying from poison, but it's okay. He'll be killed soon. Yeah, you stand there, don't do anything. You combine with double spazer, nice. Get into the sky, my boy. He doesn't want to be next to him, does he? Because that's 2 to 5, but that's fine, it's post movement anyway. This dude does need to be range 1 though, so I'll put him next to him. Them, hang out here, be friends with these guys. Get a queen, stand next to this guy, your boss. because he's dying. Does he get? Oh, and it kills him with the poison too. Nice. And that means they can double get a beam the shit out of this guy because it has no will requirements because it's good. No. And then light stands here. That completes our fucker zone. Okay, then he needs to be here. So he can do his big gun. And then this boy here. This boy has super good SP regen, so he'll God bird it up. Yeah, he'll God the bird head the kata, which we haven't seen yet, but it's good. She just fucking head at you. Yeah, it seems okay to me. And then next time we'll blow it up. Right then. Here we go then, here we go. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like, I'm trying to do this move which he can't do. Like I should have just stuck with that. But it's fine. Because this boy needs to be a range 1 anyway for that. So, time for the Alan B support. Does she have a hoot and holler? She does have a hoot and holler. The shield beam ribbon. Let's go then. Let's begin the bullshit. We're still in the yellow zone. Thunder spin edge. We got it with the positive from sniper rifle. The super sci-fi looking one. Instead of the rebuild movies where it's just a big regular guy gun. Ikuyo! Over. Ribbon. Oh. Yeah, so he wants to be 3 squares. Hold the bird. Now for the guy smash. Or the graviton hammer. Graviton hammer. Alright. don't have a sniper rifle. No, we do. Those two, like both her and both Rei and Shinji have Positron sniper rifle. Such a beam. Take this. Go! Fucking actually just the Godzilla noise. Straight up, just Godzilla. Thanks, Saga. Nice work. Cyclone beam. That's supposed to move with 2 though, but oh, he doesn't have the good boy. God the bird, head the cutter. Prize range for the rifle? Loads. It's a map attack. So he shoots off his head, grows a big knife, gets you with the head, crashes into you with the big knife. Got him. It doesn't matter if you're talking about in-game or not, Robert, because no matter what ends up being the best, if you're gonna do that, he'll decide that he's gonna ignore it and then decide the Yamato's better anyway. So, just don't bother. Double get the beam. Fucking Bright assisting with his mega fucking hell yeah, dude. Believe in the power of the Gela as they hold hands and fly away. Yeah, like, one of them blows up planets and one of them doesn't. Do you want to blow up a planet? Have the planet blowing up one. If you don't, you gotta use the other one, because otherwise you'll blow up a planet. But Torgu will go, nah, I'll stick with the Yamato, thanks. Because that's what that guy does. Doing some radar bullshit to it. Like I think that's scale. Like he gives up his turn to make them take a bazillion damage, but I do not know. Saka's gonna come out with the Scarlet Beam. And with that, Bright will get more bullshit. Hey, and Sayaka got some shit even though she didn't actually join in. Okay, so if it's average, that helps. Bright now has fucking Valor. Yeah, if it's average, that helps, but if it's not, then whatever. Now you have to wait for the game to figure out what's going on. Megumi, yeah, so here's Megumi. She reports that Gilgilgan stopped moving, and Misato tells everyone to finish it off right now. And then, unfortunately, Torres says the Vegan army are coming in. With this timing? Hayato figures that they must have come running when they saw Gilgilgan get smashed up. But Ryoma tells everyone to ignore them and blow up the Gilgilgan, lest we see a repeat of last time. Braki, meanwhile, is like, dude, we gotta get it back! It's King Vega's prized possession. Jigura is just like, oh, Braki, you're incompetent as usual, you're the worst. Keep your priorities straight. He's like, what? He's like, if we can destroy the Nahelagama people here, then the king won't mind the loss of the Gilgilgan. But it's like, yes, it's not doing very good right now, but Jigura's got an easy fix. Just feed it Braki's mother burn, and that won't only kickstart its recovery, but give it a power boost. And Braki's like, but I mean, I'm in that. But Jigura doesn't care. He says, if you don't believe in it, then do whatever you want and come back to base with another defeat. He's like, oh, all right then, let's crash the bullshit into it. So he crashes his UFO into the thing. Well, he knows that it can because that's what they did in V. Like, that's what they did. They did that thing. He's just being weird. But it's like, what the? So he crashes his thing into it. And then he's like, yeah, Commander Jigura, I did it. Time to escape. And he's like, you handle the rest. And then he leaves and Jigura is like, yep. Whatever happens, Braki will be the one held responsible for it. Benkei's like, what the hell just happened? But Hayato figures out they just gave the creature all the energy stored in the big UFO. So it's too late for us to do anything about it, and once again, it transforms. Gilgilgan doing the energy bullshit, and now it's become a big turdy boy. Things just went from bad to worse, and it's bigger than ever before. So, Haruka figures that means we're going to have to feed even more energy to get our plan to work. And Ryoma's like, dang it, everything we just did was for naught. And then Mysterious Man, it's way too soon for you to be giving up. The correct repairs are all done, so I'm here to join in this lizard's extermination. Tetsuya, what I said before. We'll talk later. The priority now is to beat the Gilgilgan. Together. Tetsuya! And then, what? They made up already? That's why I said we didn't need to worry. Our strategy against the monster's still the same, everyone. Once you've dealt even a bit of damage, take it out within 60 seconds. Roger that. Let's do this, Ryo. Right. This dude's got 150 will juice, so he's feeling real fucking rowdy. Yeah, power energy. And like Bruno says, sneaking suspicion, him sorting himself out within the span of half a stage is definitely a jab to how long it took him in Alpha Gaiden, which is like the entire fucking game. Bang, bang, bang. And now we wait, because I want to see how much health it's got before I dedicate a bunch of bullshit to it. And by blowing up these guys, everyone gets a little bit more morale. Yeah, like he spends the whole of it, like the whole of our guy, he's just like, fuck this! And then eventually he sorts his shit out. Ba-bum. Bum, 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 bum. Gooby. There's that. So level up. These things are gooby. Koa. These are gooby. Yeah, these are gooby. These are koa. Koa. These are minifus. And this is the Jin. Come fight me, fucker. This dude wants to be like one step away. You know what, boss? Stay flying so you can defend these boys, because they're bad.
Target lock. Hassan.
Thank you, Shinji. Love that dude. What a good boy. I mean, like, he can already do his biggest double dynamic fire. No, it's double burning fire, so he can finally do a combo move with the boy. So that'll be nice to do. I can't believe Koji doesn't have morale limits on any of his fucking moves. That's fucked up. But that's that guy for you, huh? His Jigura's stupid bullshit. Yep, Demon Hitler. His Field Marshal Hitler. He doesn't even have the Hitler mustache this game, it's weird. Better than Space Hitler? I mean, it depends. I think they're both pretty bad dudes. Stu